Hey guys, Smoking Uncle Frank. How you doing? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Um, I don't know why I'm doing this video, but I just thought I picked this up the other day. I went to the Arlington Heights tobacco shop because they were having I guess a social smoke or something. One of the guys I know from the pipe club came by and he said, "Well, we're gonna be down there." And Jeff was down there, and I had promised him a long time ago that I had something for him that I was gonna give him, and well, I got off my lazy butt after work, and then I went down there and I gave him a jar of I had bought a long time ago. I bought some Edwards extra high grade slices on eBay, and I stashed it away, and I gave him some one day, and he liked it so much. He said, "You ever got any more of that?" So I was like, "Well, I had 2 jars. I had 2 jars of it, small jars." So I thought, well, he likes it a lot, so I give him one of the jars. Anyway, while I was there, it wasn't really. I don't know why they call it a social smoke, because there's hardly any guys there from the pipe club. It's just Jeff and me and Mike, my buddy Mike, and I think there was a couple other guys in the background, but that was about it. So I don't know. Anyway, as I was leaving, I looked around. I wasn't really planning on buying anything, but I saw they had this Cobblestone Cafe Mocha Cafe Mocha Flake on the up there. They're always getting different. And I'm not really big into aromatics, but I something attracted me because it's a flake for one thing. I'm about flakes and Cafe Mocha. I like coffee. I like mocha coffee. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. So gonna give it a try. Want to see what it's like. That's all. Glad I'm using one of my cheap. This is. There's more about this. I'm gonna just go ahead and open the tobacco and see what it looks like. I'm curious. It's a flake. Is it a crumble cake or is it an actual flake? I don't know. It says on the label. Let's see if I can read this for you. Hmm. Well, I got definitely it's a aromatic smell to it. It is made by Sutliff, manufactured by Sutliff Company, Richmond, Virginia. Blah blah blah. Flake. Well, it's Cobblestone Cafe, Cafe Mocha Flake, Flake cut burley, Virginia and Turkish tobaccos with a Dutch flavoring added, all pressed together to in, ensure retention of flavors and aroma. So there we have it. I'll open it up, see what's inside. Now we got it wrapped here. I loop out of my eye. I gotta get to the. I really do have to get to the eye doctor and get some new glasses made because I don't keep grabbing that loop. I'm used to doing that though, so I'm gonna probably do that anyways. Paper covering on top, man. I'm curious what it in it. Oh, it looks nice. Got a nice. It's a nice looking flake, anyways. It reminds me of something from years ago, and I can't remember that it was a tobacco that I really enjoyed a long time ago, and I then I gave up smoking in for pipe for a while, and I don't remember where I got the stuff, and I don't even know if it's still available, but this brings back memories of that tobacco, and I can't even remember the name of the tobacco. But it was something it was like a Dutch something or other. It was a flake, and this reminds me of that. This smells a lot like it's at least if my memory senses or smells are up there, it makes me think of that. It's funny how smells can bring back memories of things, but smells really good. It's got a sweet kind of, I guess you could say, chocolatiness to it. I don't know, but we'll see what it's like. I got my so I get the pure taste out of it. I got my little meerschaum here. I figured I'll put it in my meerschaum. It doesn't seem to be good right out of the can too. It doesn't seem to be like it needs any kind of drying out time or anything, which is definitely a plus. Because every time I open up a tin for you, and I'm thinking to myself, well, geez, is this stuff gonna have to be dried out for a half an hour or whatever, or am I gonna be able to just smoke it for you, or am I gonna be telling you about it later on? So, but this is pretty good right out of the box. I think it's I think it is anyways. So get my get my pipe filled up here, and I thought, other reason I'm on here is because I made a video because I bought a couple of knives, and I'm sure some of you saw it and did a video on it, and one of the guys was hollering out, and he liked them, and he was saying he'd like to see my whole collection. Well, I don't have a real big collection right now, but because I just started, and I'm not buying anything. I'm not. My collection is very minuscule compared to some people. I mean, I don't have any of the high end stuff like the what the hell, Microtex or anything like that. That was the name of the one knife I was trying to remember the other day. Microtex. I don't have any Microtex. All I got is something that looks sort of like one of the Microtex. If you look up, it's got the shape and everything, and it's an out the front. So that's one of the ones that I got. That's the one that he commented on. He said he really liked that one. So I figured, you know what? He's my friend. And maybe some of you are interested. Maybe you're not. I don't know. I don't care. I thought, well, I'm gonna just show you my little collection. It's not much. It's gonna be a quick, quick video, unless I get to flapping my jaws too much. So, which I have a tendency of doing sometimes. Hope you can hear me all right. I'm talking under my breath here a little bit. I need to speak up. But let's see what this is like. The lighter it works. And there it's almost empty. There we go. Get the char going. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit. It's a flake, and it's kind of anyway. Um, where should we start? We're gonna start with this one because I was online one day and I was watching. It was actually Daniel Spencer, and he had somebody had one of his subscribers had sent him a knife, which was an out the front switchblade, and I remember back when I was a kid, I had one sort of like this one here. It wasn't black though. It was one of the standard type ones that was had the silver up here and here, and it didn't have a black blade or anything, but it was basically black in the middle and silver, and you know what I'm talking about. So I wanted one, and you know what? Technically, they're illegal in Illinois, even though I'm not carrying them around. I'm just collecting them. So the heck with it. They're in the house. They're just for me to collect them and fiddle with, and play with, because I've always been fascinated with switchblades for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's my Chicago upbringing and all that. But this was the first one I bought, and it was like $10, $15. It was just a cheap one. When I got it, when I got the thing, and it is you gotta flip the, I forget what they call that, but anyway, what was I gonna say now? I forgot. Um, hmm. Oh, I remember. When I got it, it was doing that. It still does it sometimes. Most of the time, because I had to work it out. It's not perfectly lined up, so usually it works. Sometimes it hangs up, so it's not a great one. But and it's not. If you look at it, you can see it's not even there. It's like it was kind of like it's like right here, kind of you know. I don't know if you can see that or not. It doesn't quite line up perfectly. So, but it's a cheap piece of shit, basically, but it works and most of the time, and it's sharp, and it was something that was my first. I bought it because I the site I went to, I wasn't sure whether or not they were going to even send me anything. So I was kind of like, well, you know what? I'll test the waters with a cheap knife, and then if they send it to me, then okay, well, good. Then I'll know that I'm good. I didn't want to lose an expense. I didn't want to spend a lot of money and then have to go through the whole deal of trying to get my money back because they wouldn't send it to me, and then going through the whole waiting for it to go back on my credit card and all that. So they sent it to me, and then what I did was I went online and I saw this one here. Actually, no, the first one I got actually was this one here. This is the one after after I saw the video, I contacted the guy that got it for him, and I asked him about it. And he watches my videos too. It turned out, and we got to be friends online and that. And anyway, the place he got these from, I couldn't shop from because they wouldn't ship to Illinois. At first, I didn't think I could get anything from Illinois, sent to Illinois. But he was nice. He was a real nice fellow. His name is Dan. His name is Don. The Don. You find him on YouTube. He goes under the name The Don. He's not. He doesn't post any videos or anything. He's just I guess a lurker or whatever. He's not really a lurker, but he's one of them ones that watches and comments and what have you. I don't know, blah blah blah. Anyway, he offered to buy it for me and send it to me, and then I sent him, and he did it without even. He did it for me, bought the knife, sent me the knife, and said, "You pay me when you get it, when you're happy with it." That was pretty amazing. So he bought me this out the front switchblade, 13 inches. This is way too big for anybody to carry around. If you get caught with something like this, and you're going directly to jail. But it's fun. It's fun out the front, big, heavy as hell. I mean, you could beat somebody to death with this thing. Anyway, he got me that, and I wanted other ones because I can't eat one lazy potato chip. So I bought. That's when I bought this. When I bought this one here, actually, after that, because I wanted to see if they'd send it to me, and they sent it to me. So I was like, okay, good. I found a place that will send me switchblades, automatic knives, whatever you want to call them. They call them automatic knives now. Maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe it's more sophisticated or something. I don't know. But video's going on. I gotta get going here. So I bought this one here. This is a Frank B. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but I saw this one here and I bought this one. This is a real nice um, synthetic um, synthetic ivory. It feels just like real ivory though. So bought that one. And then I saw, where is it? It's in my lap or down somewhere. I don't know where it fell to. I had it in my lap. Oh, for crying out loud. There it is. Alright, I've got knives all sitting all around me. I saw this guy here. This is a Boker Kalashnikov. It comes in the AK-47 box. Saw this one, and I bought this one from Blade HQ. Another place that sent to me, shipped to me. So I bought this one. And it's just it's pretty. It doesn't really even look like, it just looks like a regular knife. I don't know. It doesn't make me, this makes me think of switchblades. You know, this and this kind of stuff. This is not what I was used to seeing when I was growing up. But it's a nice knife. It's a good knife. It's got D2 steel, stone washed. I got a pretty good edge on it now, so I'm working on my sharpening skills. So I got that one. And then somewhere along the line, I bought this thing here. I think I bought this actually real early on eBay. It was like $10, but it's not an automatic. It's a, you know, one of them spring assist knives. But it was $10, so it was something to goof around with. So anyway, that's one of them there too. It was like 10. I think it was like $10 when I got done with it because I made the guy an offer and it was a cheap one. So I went back one day and I decided I wanted to get I wanted a knife from I went online and I actually ordered this one here, and it didn't go through because their website was kind of goofed up, and they emailed me and said, you know, it didn't go through and you gotta, you know, reorder it because we never got the money, whatever. So I went on there and when I did, went on there and I kind of went a little bit crazy. And I ordered this one here. Looking on the website, it didn't say it was a mini though. See, I thought it was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be more like this one here. Only a different blade, only with a different blade style to it. But it's this teeny little thing. You know, and they didn't say on their website that it was a mini or anything. You know, I was a little disappointed. I actually wrote it. I said I'm gonna keep the knife because I kind of do. I've grown to like it, but you know, and it's a nice little knife for just carrying around. If you want to carry, this is something I'd carry around with me. So because it's small, it's nice, it's good for cutting open boxes at work, whatever. So I bought that one, and I also bought along with it, I bought this one here. This is called Lightning. Another switchblade. It's out the front. I think it's D2 steel as well. So you get to get a good look at it. $29.95, I think it was. They're not expensive. They're Chinese knives, okay, but they're decent. They the reviews that I saw online were good on these, okay. Same with these here. These are under you get them for like 40 something dollars. So I forget exactly what, but you can pick, this one was a little bit more. I don't know why it's so damn small, but and then I also bought along with it because I saw this and it reminded me of the Microtech knife, one of their Microtech knives, and it's an out the front single action though. But I like that blade. It really looks like, I don't know, like one of them Oriental knives they use for, I guess, the Harry Carry knives. I'm not going to commit Harry Carry though, but it's single action. So what you got to do is you got to push the button in to recock it, and what you do is you uh, push the button in, and then you pull that back, and then it's recocked, and then it's ready to fire again. You can't pull it back. Well, you can pull it back without doing that. Okay, I thought you couldn't. I thought you had to push the button, but fire's pretty good. It's definitely, I got it pretty damn sharp too. I've been working on it. I've been working on my sharpening skills. So, and it was like 50 something dollars. So, you know, I mean, Microtech knives, they go for $500, $800. I'm never going to be able to afford one of them things. So, that is it. That is, I believe, all my knives for now. And I've got another one of these guys coming. It's a different blade style. So it's more like a dagger blades on both sides. I got one else coming too. So black also. Guess why I picked black? You know me and black. I just like the, I don't know what you'd call it, but I like the black. I like black. They got all kind of color. You can get a pink one if you want. I think I'm not gonna carry no pink knife or have a pink knife for that matter, unless somebody gave me one. Um, got that. I got a different Boker. It's not a Kalashnikov, but it's a Boker. So, but it's a little bigger one. And then I went and I got another one coming from Blade HQ, which is another Boker, but it's the XL, which is what I wanted when I got this thing here. I was looking for a bigger knife, but this one here, but Blade HQ at least told me what the hell was in the package. This one here, they just showed the knife on the screen, the picture, and I thought, well, it looked big on the picture. They didn't say anything about the dimensions or anything of it, so I just kind of took a chance, I guess you could say, and I ended up with this little toy, which is it's nice, you know. I mean, I think if I had a kid or if I had a nephew or something, little younger nephew or something, this would be something I'd give a little kid to play. Not that I'm not that I'm saying that you should let kids play with dangerous knives or anything like that, but if they're old enough and responsible enough to know how to handle something like this, you know, like Boy Scout age or whatever, that was when I started playing around with knives. Well, probably before that, but you know, I was responsible with them. I knew that they were sharp and you had to be careful. And so, if they're careful, you know, this would be something I'd give a younger person because it's small and boy, a little kid would just flip over. When I was a kid, if somebody had give me something like this here, you'd be like, "Ooh, wow," you know. It'd be gigantic then to me though. Now it's like, well, I mean, look at it. This is a regular size Boker, and this is the mini. And they didn't say it was a mini though. They just said that it was a Boker Kalashnikov. I opened up the box. What the hell is that little turd in there? I'll keep it though. It's growing on me. It's a good, like I said, it's a good knife for carrying. And I've been rambling and chapping and running my mouth here, and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so I gotta go because my time's running out. I think I'm at 23 minutes now. Didn't even get a good light on this thing. Tell you what it tastes like, because it's burning logs or something. I'm sure it's got something to do with the topping, but it does taste. It's a nice burley. Well, it's got other stuff in it, but you know, it's got burley in it, and the burley is really cocoa-y and nice, so I like it. And I'm making a mess all of myself here, so that's it, guys. I'm gonna go now. Have a great Sunday and have a great week. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment. Love to read your comments. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye, all.